Tēnā koutou e hoa mā. Welcome back to this revision lesson. Okay, this is out of the Introduction to the Māori Language series put together by Tūrangawa Waikiwi. This is out of your workbook 1, and this is revision lesson 12. Okay, so in revision lesson 12, we're looking at the are and the or category, which is on page 15 in your first workbook, and we're looking at the meaning of the are and or category. Now, the are and or category can be a tricky thing to navigate, but once you've got your head around the are and the or category, you can do some really neat things with them once you understand it. So my job here today is to try and explain the are and the or category to you and break it down as much as I can so it's simple for you to understand. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the are and the or category in this context, which can be used to identify family members. Okay, with all great things, though, there are rules to the are and or category, and we will be looking at those this morning. Okay, anyone inferior to you or of lower status than you is usually put into the are category. Okay, so that's anyone inferior is usually put in the are category, and anybody superior or of higher status than you is usually put into the or category. Okay, so that's the main rule or the golden rule behind the are and the or category. So we'll take a look at some of the examples you will find in the are category. Okay, teina, which is in the are category, which means a younger sibling of the same gender. They are in the are category because they are younger than you or they are of lower status or inferior to you. Okay, so you're older than them, so you have higher status than they do. So that's teina is put into the are category. Another one is tamahine, which means daughter or girl. Okay, for a father or mother, they are in the are category because they are younger or of lower status. Ka pai. Tungane. Now, tungane can actually be in the are or the or category, but because we're putting tungane here, which means a brother to a female, because this is in the are category, this can only mean younger brother to a female. This cannot mean a older brother to a female because we've got him in the are category. So anybody of lower status is in the are category. So this means that this is a younger brother to a female. Okay, now we're looking at tama, which can mean son or boy, but in this context I'm using it for son. So for a father or mother, this tama is put into the are category because of the status of the son, which is never higher than the father or the mother. Ka pai? Okay, now we're looking at tamariki, which is children. So children are put into the are category because they are of lower status than their parents. Okay, mokopuna, same again, they're never higher than their grandparents. Okay, so they are put into the are category. So grandchildren are in the are category. And tuahine, once again, tuahine can be in either, but because we've got tuahine in the are category in this context, it can only mean that this is a younger sister to a male, because she's been put into the are category. Okay, so these are some of the examples that you can find in the are category. Any one of these things or people, okay, they are put into the are category because of their relationship, okay, to their older brother or sister. To their, because of their relationship to the older ones or people who have a status over them. So they're put into the are category because their status is lower, or they are younger, or they are inferior. Okay, ka pai? Ka pai? So now let's take a look at some of the examples in the or category. Okay, mama, okay, is always put into the or category because a child is never higher than their mother, I should say. So your mother is in the or category because she's of higher status to you and she is superior to you. Ka pai? Tāne, which is a man or a husband. Okay, your husband is always put into the or category as well. Okay, wahine? So don't be freaked out, but out of respect for your husband, it's always a good idea to put your husband in the or category. Okay, saves any arguments of who's been in the are category and who's in the or category. Okay, so when you got married and you put the ring on your husband's finger, okay, it wasn't in the shape of an A, was it? It was in the shape of an O. So just remember that The o category is the shape of the ring you put on your husband's hand. So he is always in the o category. Ka pai, tungane, once again, we have this word tungane, which can mean both, but in this context, because it's in the o category, it can only mean older brother to a female. It cannot mean a younger brother because it's in the o category. Ka pai, tuakana, okay, that's an older sibling of the same gender, which is always in the o category. Tuakana, whether it's male or female, belongs in the o category because of their status over you. Okay, mātua, which is your parents. Okay, your parents are always put in the o category because they are of higher status than you, they're older than you, and they have superiority over you. Because you don't go around and telling your parents what to do, they actually tell you what to do. Ka pai? So, moving on. So, tuahine. Okay, once again, we're looking at this tuahine, which can mean both, but in this context, because it's in the o category, it can only mean one thing. Older sister to a male. Okay, that's the only thing it can mean if it's in the o category. Okay, moving on. So we're looking at papa. Don't forget, not papa. Papa, which means father, has always been put into the o category. Okay, wahine, okay, which is wife, and husbands. Your wife is always put into the o category. To stop any arguments, once again, what I told for the wahine, the shape of the ring you put on your wife's hand is in the shape of an O, not an A. And so your wife, out of respect for your wife, is always put into the o category. Okay? Saves any arguments. So for wives, o category for your husband. For husbands, o category for your wife. And it'll make your life a lot simpler and stop any arguments of who's supposed to be in the R or the O category. Okay? Show your spouses some respect. Ka pai? Okay, so that's the R and the O category. These are only, once again, some examples of the O category. Okay, there are more. And unfortunately, I'm not looking at those today. These are the only examples in the workbook, so we're working with what's in the workbook whānau. Ka pai? So now, using possessive pronouns in singular and plural form. Okay, tōku pāpa. Okay, tōku pāpa. And there we have it. So this simply means, okay, tōku is my, takes care of the my, and pāpa takes care of the father. So that's the possessive pronoun, which is tōku, which is my, father, which is a singular form. Now we have oku mātua, which is a plural form for parents. Okay, and that's why we're losing oku. And here's that macron here, okay, for mātua as opposed to matua. So oku mātua takes care of the my parents. Okay, oku takes care of the my, but it helps to put the S on the end of parents. And mātua we can only use for parents, because if you say matua here, okay, there is only, that's only one parent if you use matua. Okay, ka pai? Next one is tāku. Now, I should say also that this tōku and oku take care of what category they are in. So father and parents are in the o category, ka pai. So we're taking a look at tāku now. So tāku tama, which means my son. Though tāku takes care of the my, and obviously tama takes care of son. Okay, so that tāku, okay, is in the R category. So this is what we're talking about when we're talking about the R and the O category. We're using about this O, and R. That's what we're talking about. Okay, my son. Okay, now we got aku tamariki. So we drop that T off there and change this into aku, which makes it plural. Okay, I should have mentioned that on oku as well. So when you drop the T on oku, okay, this makes this plural. Parents, my parents. Oku, aku is the same. You drop the T and it makes it plural. Tamariki. So aku tamariki means my children, and the aku, okay, helps put the ren, okay, on the children, because you can't have childs. There's no such word. So that aku puts the ren, like instead of child, it's ren, children. Tamariki, ka pai. So moving on, tōna papa, okay, simply means his or her father, singular, when it's tōna. When you drop the T, it becomes ona mātua, Okay, we got that mātua again, and now we've got his or her parents. So tōna means his or her, singular, father. Ona, when you drop the T, turns it into plural, and we've also got this macron on top of the A here to help put that S on the end as well, to turn that into plural. Okay? So then we've got tāna, which is tama, which means his or her son, okay, which is singular. Okay, A category, because he's younger than her. And then we've got ana tamariki, which means his or her children. Okay, dropping the T turns it into plural. Okay, ka pai. Okay, now we're going to take a look further at the singular and plural form. So what if I had tōna tuahine? Okay, tōna tuahine. Okay, so tōna tuahine simply means his older sister. Okay, and the reason we haven't got his or her there, because a tuahine is simply, okay, a sister to a male. But when you've got tōna in front of it, it means it can only be his older sister, because tōna, okay, the or category here, refers to the older. So tōna is put in the older category. Older is put in the or category, I should say, which makes this his older brother. You can't say his younger sister, otherwise this should have been tāna. Okay, so it can't be his younger sister. It can only be tāna. That needs to be changed to. Ka pai. So once again, we're looking at ona tuahine. Okay, so we drop the T, turns it into plural. But for tuahine, we actually need to use that macron there as well, because ona tuahine don't mean nothing. You should have it there. Okay, that macron should be there for when you're using sisters in plural form. Okay, and so it can only be in the only older, which is his older sisters, which is in the or category. So let's take a look at tāna tungane. Okay, so this tāna tungane can only be her younger brother. Why is that? Because we're looking at the A category, so we already know that it's younger. And tungane is only a brother to a female, so it only can be her younger brother. Same again here, ana tungane, okay, because it's in the A category. We've dropped the T, which means it's plural, and it can only mean her younger brothers, because he's in the A category, and tungane is a brother to a female, which makes this her younger brothers. Okay, whānau, I know there's a little bit to take in there. But, you know, if you need to go through this tutorial again, by all means, go through it. But thanks for tuning into this revision tutorial lesson for the Tākehea class. And, you know, well done. And so we'll finish it up there. And I'll say ka kite. And I'll see you next time at the next revision lesson. Ka kite anō whānau.